them just for you to, catch up. We know schedules get in our way or things come up. So always know that there will always be recordings of any call that you're a part of. So tonight is our new coach kickoff call. I am just so excited to be here with you all. I wanted to introduce myself first. My name is Liesl Szabo. Actually, I got married over the summer, so I'm still getting used to saying that new name. But I'm Liesl Szabo. I am a one-star diamond Beachbody coach. I've been coaching for 14 months now, and I am the creator of Forever Faithful Fitness, or the Forever Faithful family we have here. And some of you might be, I just want to kind of clear the air a little bit. Some of you might be confused, well, what happened to Classically Fit? Well, Classically Fit was created by my upline sponsor coach, Allie Van Arsdale, and Forever Faithful has kind of taken on our own wings this month, and we're kind of becoming our own. So you become a part of our tribe at like a really exciting, awesome time, because we're just grown. We have grown so much that we can do this stuff and, lead each other on our own now. So Classically Fit didn't go away. They're still a part of our Beachbody family, but we're here together to be the Forever Faithful family now. So that is just super exciting, a great time for all of us. So I'm just going to share my screen with you all tonight, and I just encourage you to be students, okay? So you're here, and you're here to learn. So get out your pens, your notebooks. It's going to be a fun call. We won't keep you forever. Don't worry. We'll whiz through things. And remember, if you missed some things, that recording will be posted in Coach Training's page that you can go back and check it out. So our agenda tonight, I'm going to show you literally step by step. I'm going to go to my online office and show you how it works. I'm going to show you some key highlights. It can be really overwhelming if you logged in there at all on your own. You might be like, oh my gosh, I have no idea what's going on. So we're going to navigate through our back office a little bit. I'm just going to show you the key things that you need to know right now. We're going to cover kind of the expectations for Coach Training, what Success Club is and why it's super important, and it's going to be one of your big goals as a new coach this month during your training. And then we'll go over the vital behaviors as well, and we touched on that today in our group. So hopefully you're already experts at the vital behaviors. So like I said, you all have your very own online coach office, which is really, oh, by the way, I wanted to say, if you have a question while I am talking away, feel free to put your question in the chat bar, and one of the other coaches that's not talking will be able to answer you, or I'll look at the chat when I'm finished talking and not sharing anymore, okay? So feel free, ask away, that's why we're here. So your online office is kind of your home base for your business. We have training in there. There's info on products. It's ways to track your customers. So we're just going to go on a little tour, and it might be helpful afterwards to use that recording and maybe have me in the background talking, and you can navigate through your office on your own. That's something that I kind of did. I found a YouTube video to do that, but you could maybe do that with the info I'm going to give you right now. So all you do is literally, I'm already here, but you go to www.teambeachbody.com. You should be kind of familiar with the Team Beachbody site. I'm sure you've all been here before. You've seen it on the home screen. But now you are not just a customer of Beachbody, you're actually a coach. So you're going to use this coach tab. You're going to go to the coach tab. And you want to go to, you're not already a coach, you don't need to go there. You're going to go to the coach online office. And here is that online office, maybe. Of course, the internet is going to be slow on me. Here we go. And when you go there, you're going to put in your information. So my email, and then you have a Beachbody password, the same one that you might use to get on your on-demand or any of that stuff. It's your Beachbody password that you created when you created your Team Beachbody account. So you're going to sign in. I'm so sorry. The Beachbody site is slow a lot of days, so be patient with it. Okay, so when you get here, this is what your screen will look like, okay? I'm going to try to make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, let me know if there's any problems. So hopefully you see my screen. where I want you to look first is you see right on the home screen, there's a whole lot to look at. So what you want to look at first is just your information. You might want to write this down. I'll even show you in your training tab, you are going to find the 7-day quick start, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but you can write down all this information that you find in this quick start if you have a binder or something that you want to keep for Beachbody things, or if you just want to write that stuff down in a notebook so you have it as a resource to yourself. You will definitely need to know your coach ID. It's sort of like your social security number of Beachbody, okay? You'll have it memorized in no time, but starting out, you want to have that written down so that when you do start signing people up, you can use that code to create a link that will link you right to your very own Beachbody website. So you're going to need to know that coach ID. And they ask for it, if you ever need to contact coach relations or anything like that, you're going to need to have your coach ID. Like I said, it's how they identify us as coaches. So you definitely need to have that written down and know it. And like I said, you'll memorize it in no time at all. You'll see current rank. There are ranks in the Beachbody business, and we'll be going over those later on in our training. But yours right now probably just as coach, because that's what you all are. You're brand new, and as a brand new person, you're just a coach, which is great. And in no time at all, you'll be moving up the ranks, maybe in the next week or so, actually. And we'll touch on that, like I said, in our training. You also will see here your status. You need to be an active coach in order to receive your commissions and to build up your team volume. You always need to want to stay active. Active status means that you have at least 50 personal volume points every month as a new coach. As you go up the ranks, you'll need some more, but you naturally will get those. But for right now, if you think about it, the way you receive an active status is if you've had a home direct order in the last 30 days. And you can see here the personal volume, the total personal volume is what affects your status. So the easiest way to get your personal volume points monthly is just to keep your Shakeology on home direct. And that is 90 PV and bang, you've got it covered. So that is definitely the easiest way and simplest way to get your home direct and to stay active as a coach. So that's pretty much, we all love our Shakeology. So for most of us, that's a no-brainer. Now, if you have issues with your Shakeology or something like that, there are other ways to reach that PV requirement. But if you need to know that, just let your upline coach know. But I think everybody here probably gets that 90 PV and stays active on their Shakeology. Also over here is just, you'll see your upline sponsor. So that's the person who invited you to your challenge group and to the coaching opportunity. So Allie Van Arsdale is my upline coach, like I said before. And then you'll have an upline diamond coach. So that might be Lindsay, that might be me, it depends who you are. And then you also have an upline star diamond coach. So you have a lot of support. And you see Allie covers all 3 of these categories for me because she's gone up to Star Diamond, and you might see the same in your back office. But know that all of your uplines, your upline sponsor, your upline diamond, and your upline Star Diamond coaches are all here as a resource and to support you on your journey. Never hesitate. If they haven't reached out to you, always feel open to reach out to them, okay? So that's just kind of your information. When you look at this middle part, guys, I don't want you to look past this, what it goes to automatically, Success Club qualification. That's all you need to worry about for the next couple of weeks. And we're going to talk all about Success Club and what that means, what these numbers mean too, in just a minute. So by the end of the call, you'll know exactly what all these numbers mean. Do not go over to Leadership Ladder. Do not overwhelm yourself with that yet. We'll teach you all about the Leadership Ladder later on. Same with team volume and personal volume. That gets confusing, and it's nothing that you need to worry about this week as a brand new coach, okay? We will get there. You never want to overwhelm yourself during this process. Take it one step at a time, and you will learn the information you need at the exact right moment over the next 21 days. over here, Beachbody provides us with some breaking news. That's any news that comes out of corporate. You know, they're telling us about Shakeology and exercise, just some tips to achieve your goals. There's some new products that came out. They're going to start sending Shakeology reminder emails out to customers. Just basically the latest and greatest. Any news that comes out of corporate, they share here on your breaking news. So that's just somewhere to look and to check out. Okay. So, sorry, take a deep breath. At the top is your just lots of things, if you see. And I was like, I remember logging out. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff to know and do. Don't worry about it, guys. I'm going to show you probably the most important things you need to worry about right now. And then you're going to learn that other stuff as you go. Naturally, you're going to learn how to navigate this. So where I want your focus to be for now is first in the news and training tab. Okay. In the news and training tab, Beachbody Corporate, so the big guys up there, they provide coaches training, and it's top notch. And it is a well-developed training system. It was developed by top coaches, and it was just really a team effort to create this training. It wasn't something that was always something here for us. This is actually new. Within the last couple of years, this training was developed. And of course, it's not loading. But let me see. Come on. I'm sorry. This would probably be. Oh, good. Okay, there it is. Okay. Is everybody, okay. All right, training. So where you're gonna start in the training is in the getting started tab. So, you know, there's training for every rank in the company. You are just getting started. So you're gonna click getting started. And you're going to click learn more. And when you get to the getting started page, there are three steps kind of. Do this, know this, learn this. So do this tells you what you're going to do during this training. You're going to contact your upline sponsor. Hopefully you've done that. You're on a call right now with all of the sponsor coaches. So you're doing that. You're going to complete the business quick start, which I showed you here, which is where you can write down all that in nifty information. You're going to be drinking your Shakeology and working out every day. You guys are doing that. You're going to invest 10 minutes in personal development. We've been throwing them out right in our page, videos. Just pop in and check those out every day. That's personal development. And you're going to review the Getting Started Coach training, which I'll show you in here. That's in the Learn How. These are the things you're going to get to know. And you're going to know this by the time you're done with the training. You're going to know how to connect with your coach. You kind of already know how to do that. You're going to know your coach ID. I showed you where to find that. You're going to navigate your coach office. So they show you more. Okay. So they're going to show you lots of things, and we're going to talk about the value of the Beachbody Club membership. And right here is how you learn it. There's some PDFs. So learning the 4 vital behaviors right here. You can click on that. The business quick start. So those are the 2 documents that you want to use. And then become familiar with Beachbody. There are 3 videos. There's one about the Coach Online Office, teambeachbody.com, and they also teach you how to use your profile and your website, which you're going to need when you're going to need that to be set up and ready to go later on to receive customer leads from Beachbody. And you're probably like, what in the world is that? But you'll need your website to be ready for that. And you'll also want your website to be ready for when you send out a link to a customer to purchase their challenge packs. Okay. Your focus for this week is only to worry about the Getting Started tab. Then later on, you can move along to Coach tab as we go further along in our training. But for now, I just want you to start with Getting Started. Okay. One other thing I want to show you, actually 2 more things, and then I'm going to stop rambling about your online office. Sales and marketing. I want you to check this out. If you go, oh my gosh, this is driving me crazy. What are you doing? Sorry. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, business tools. Beachbody provides us with a ton of tools to know about programs. And if I just wanted to show you here, if you're talking to a customer, the video library is really cool. It's awesome because you don't have to pull a video off of YouTube. This video library actually will direct you straight to your Beachbody website. So when you show somebody, if I wanted to send somebody a video, let's say about let's see, products. If I wanted to send them a video about the 22-minute hardcore program, this is the video, the promo video. I just push share, copy the link, and I can send it with my conversation with somebody. So later on the road, when you start talking to people about programs, this is a great tool to use. So you just go to sales and marketing, business tools, and then review. And down at the bottom is videos. They have videos, guys, for everything. That's a super great tool that I didn't know about till much later on. And I just wanted to share it with you now. Also, in business tools, they have product toolkits. So let's say someone asks you about 22-minute hardcore and you are doing 21-day fix. You have no idea what hardcore is about. You can click 22-minute hardcore. You don't have to know. I never want you to feel like you need to go on your online office right now and learn about every single program. Please do not do that. But if you get into a situation where somebody asks you about a program that you don't know about, this is a great place to go. They tell you the training guide. So it's going to tell you all the facts about 22-minute hardcore. Okay. It's going to tell you what makes it effective. What is it? All that stuff to help you. It tells you, everything, literally everything about 22-minute hardcore challenge pack right there. Okay. So it's super helpful. Facts, talking points when you're having a conversation with someone about 22-minute hardcore, how you can talk to them about it. Okay. So that's super simple. All right. So that is just some tools for you if you need to know about some programs. One more thing that's super important and probably will motivate you a little bit. I want you to go to your My Business tab, and all the way at the bottom is My EFT Management. This is where it's really simple. You're going to set up your automatic deposit into your bank account for your commissions. I highly, highly recommend you do the automatic through online because if you do not, it actually can take up to a month for you to receive a check from Beachbody in the mail, and you don't want that. You want to get it right away. So how commissions work and how your pay works is we get paid every single Thursday. And when you get paid, when I get paid for this week, it's from my earnings from last week. So it's a 1-week delay, Thursday to Thursday. So it's really nice to get paid every Thursday. So in the perk of setting up your EFT management is, of course, so that you, get your money as fast as possible. So that is all I wanted to show you on your online office for now, because I think that it can be overwhelming and, I just want you to focus where I asked you to focus. Go back, listen to the recording, and, just see what you can navigate through. And then, of course, in that training, I just want to see the chat real quick. Quick tip, if you can't find the video for what you want, YouTube is your friend. Yes, YouTube is your friend in general, and I'm going to talk about that too in just a little bit. For in general, it's going to be your friend. So, all right. Did Elena hop on by chance? I know she's going to try. Are you on, Elena? Yes, no? Okay. Are there any questions about your online office before I move on? Okay, that was kind of like the long part and the boring part. From now, we'll kind of kick it up a notch here. But in your coach training, so what are the next 3 weeks going to look like for you? Well, simple. You need to check into your training every single day. And when you check into your training, that means that you are commenting on the pin post. Okay, that's the only place really you have to look. And you need to do the call to actions that are there. So when it says comment and post your takeaway on this or that, or what are you struggling with, or post a picture of this. That's what you need to do every day. That just ensures that you're learning everything that you need to know. So you need to check in daily, and by checking in daily doesn't mean looking at the page and then going and Facebook scrolling. That means engaging in it, okay? We have a business tracker there that you should be using. It is located in the cover photo page if you have not printed it off, okay? And asking questions and piggybacking off of what Callie was saying. There's a really good general rule of thumb here. And this is kind of my best tips to you as a new coach. Google first, page second, your upline third. What does that mean? That means if you have a question about Beachbody things, literally Google is your best friend. All the answers are on Google. So if you're like, I wonder how much the 22-minute hardcore challenge pack is, if you Google it, you're going to find it. Okay, it's going to pop up. The answer will pop up. If you have a question too, a great thing is everybody on our page, all the new coaches probably have the same question that you're thinking. You might think it's silly and funny, but seriously, guys, if you have the question, somebody else does too. Okay, so it's really beneficial that when you have a question, you don't just go private message your coach right away. I'm not saying there's not a time and place for that. I'm not at all. And your coach wants you to talk to you and they want to help you out. But everybody in the team page probably would benefit from knowing the answer to the question too. And the chances of you getting an answer quickly are a lot better. Because, we, as coaches, I work all day. I can't be on my computer from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. So I can't answer any questions during those hours at all. But you know what? Somebody else on the team page or an upline sponsor or another fellow new coach of yours, they might be able to answer your question within 5 minutes. So you want to post in that team page for a quick answer. And then, of course, if you can't find an answer or you have a question that, is not appropriate for the team page or something more personal, always do reach out to your upline. That's why we're here. We are here to support you. But just remember that our coach training page is for everybody to learn. So never feel like you have a silly question that can't be asked there right on the page. And number one, like I said this before, just be a student, guys. This whole first month or so of your business is just absorbing and taking in and implementing all the information that you learn. There's a lot to learn, but if you're a student and you take advantage of it, you're going to learn a lot. So just always be a student and always be learning. Okay? All right. I got called for a bathroom. Oh no, I hope you're okay. Don't worry, Holly. Okay, I'm going to move along to Success Club. And I think Becky was supposed to talk about it, but I'm not sure she's on. Becky, are you on the phone by chance? Because I know she's going to try. No? Hello? Everybody had things come up. That's okay. I'm going to then pass it along, I believe, to Lindsay Maloney. Lindsay is one of the diamond coaches on my team. She has been coaching almost a year now, I believe, and she's an amazing resource to our team. She's incredibly inspiring, and she knows her stuff. So I'm really excited now to pass it off to Lindsay so you can hear someone else talk for a while, and she's going to talk to you about Success Club and why it's super important in your business. Lindsay, take it away.
All right, so Success Club is pretty much the most fun part of this because you get rewarded. Every month there's something different. So Beachbody is amazing about taking care of their coaches. There is always some fun incentive, whether it be something tactile, like last month it was a Shakeology canister with Shakeology samples. Sometimes it's a live webinar with someone that's an amazing PD, inspirational leader. There has been programs we've won. There's been performance line samplers. There's something every month that drives you to want to work hard. So every time that you are selling challenge packs, it's bringing you closer to Success Club. And the way our team looks at it is, we are in the helping people business. We're not out to make commissions. We're not out to be salesmen. We are in it for helping people. And all of you have that same mindset, which is amazing. So 3 people a month is your goal to help. So right now, as you are thinking about your first challenge group, your goal is to have 3 people sign up to do your first challenge group with you. That's going to make you earn Success Club 5. Now, there's also Success Club 10, and that's another milestone that you can work for. But for right now, we want you to work for Success Club 5. That's going to earn you your prize, and that's going to also earn you some free leads from Beachbody. You're going to learn about leads as you go through your through your coach training. I don't want to overwhelm you with what all that means, but we'll dive into leads a little bit more in the future. So every challenge pack that you sell, it's 2 Success Club points. And every person that you sign up to get Shakeology HD is 1 Success Club point. So there's all different ways to earn them, and they just keep adding up per month. So if you have those 3 people for your first group, that's already going to get you to Success Club 6. And there's something called Success Club Starter, which is also an amazing program Beachbody has going. If you reach Success Club in your first 3 months of coaching as a brand new coach, you can earn a free ticket to Summit. And if you've seen us going to Summit and seeing all the fun stuff going on with that, you want to be there. Next year it's in New Orleans, and most of us already have our tickets because we're going. We're going to have a big house. We're going to room together. We're going to party. We're going to have fun. So that's just a really cool thing for us to work for and just be recognized, because a lot of times when you're working hard, you're not recognized, and Beachbody is a company that does. That's that. I think I'm going to do the next. Yeah. So I'm also going to talk about the 4 vital behaviors, and it used to be 3, and as of recent they added the 4th, and it's a good one. So the first one is to be product of the product, and you guys are already doing that. You're drinking Shakeology, and you've picked a program. It's important that you pick a Beachbody program that you're working through so you can show people your journey, and they can watch you every single day, staying consistent and being successful. So right there, you're already down. You're already hitting that first vital behavior hard. The second is personal development, and we're introducing you to that in your coach training. That's been something for me that's changed my life. I know that a lot of my insecurities and confidence issues had way more to do with my body. It had a lot to do with what was inside, and I had to build my confidence up every single day so that my inside matched my outside, and that's what personal development can do for you. So we'll be giving you some of our top favorite personal development speakers. We're going to connect you with some amazing tools, and we'll really lead you into implementing this into your daily life. And it can be 5, 10 minutes. It can be used on your commute if you have a long drive. Whatever you want to do, there's something for you. The next is invite, invite, invite. And I like to think of this as share, share, share. You're sharing your journey. You're sharing your success. And you're just inviting people to be a part of that with you, whether that be on your personal page, whether that be through a private message or a private conversation. You are just sharing you. And that's a pretty easy thing for us to do because we're living this every day. The last thing is recognize, and recognition is that 4th vital behavior that was just added by Beachbody. And, just recognizing your team, recognizing your challengers, recognizing your the successes in your life, and just the amazing things going on around you. I think that coming from a place of recognition really helps you get up every single day and have a great attitude, recognizing other people's successes and all the amazing things that are going on within your team and your group. So those are the Power 4 that we talk about, and we'll continue to talk about them as we go on too in the training.
Thank you, Lindsay. That was awesome. And then one more thing tonight that we just kind of wanted to give you a heads up about is on Sunday in our coach training group, and we want to just give you a forewarning. You're going to be making your I'm a coach post, and you're going to tell the world your story about how you became a Beachbody coach and that you are one, so they know that you are. And it's so crucial and critical to your journey and to getting started as a coach. You want people to know what you're doing. So I'm going to ask Callie to talk. She's going to talk about how, you can start thinking about how to craft a really good post about your Beachbody journey. Callie, you want to take it away?
Thanks, Lisa. So the big thing about announcing that you're a coach is that it's scary, right? So you've been doing this fitness stuff. A lot of you haven't been sharing it on your pages, that you're kind of working on yourself, and that's okay. We weren't expecting you to. We never asked you to when you signed up to be a challenger. But so now you need to start telling people, because that's the only way you're going to gain traction. You have to share what you're doing with others, or else no one's going to have any idea that you're doing it. So yes, it's going to be scary, but I will tell you, the minute you break the ice, it's broken. So you only have to do it one time, and then it makes talking to people about it much easier. I promise you that. And it actually piques some interest too, because people will be like, wait, what is this? And then they're going to ask you about it, and it won't feel so icky to talk to them about it. So, Lisa has my post up there, and I'm sure it's a little hard to read, but we can always share it in the group with you. My post was about my journey. We had you guys post your why videos in the group. And so I want you to delve into that for a little bit. I want you to share with your Facebook friends and family, why did you get started on your fitness journey? One, because that's what's important to them. They want to know why you started to become fit in the first place, because they're trying to make that same decision you once made. And then you also want to share with them why you decided to become a coach, because hey, what's in it for them, and what's in it for you? And they want to know that you're just not trying to make money. And some of you might be, but I know a lot of you still are doing this for accountability as well. So share that with them. So my post was a little bit about how I tried to do it on my own. I tried to lose weight. This is kind of my transformation picture for almost a whole year, starting on the left. I tried to lose weight on my own, and I failed and failed and failed, and I shared that. Then I decided to, join Beachbody and do a challenge group, and it worked for me. And that was the turning point for me, that, hey, I wanted to reach out and help somebody else. And I know that that's where a lot of you stand. A lot of you love your programs, you love your results, and you want to give that to somebody else. And so if that's the case, think about sharing your transformation photos. I know some of you have some amazing ones because I've seen them. If you have the confidence to do that, share them. If not, you can just put a picture of yourself, but you always want to share your journey, because if you share about why you're doing something, it's going to connect with somebody else. And I understand that it's scary, but I promise once the ice is broken, it'll help you reach out to people when, newsflash, next week, we're going to have you personally inviting people. So this is just kind of like you can throw it out there and run away and hide from your messages for a little bit if you need to kind of, take a breath before you have to delve into it. So that's me. And you can always look back on any of our coaches' pages way back to the beginning on when we first broke our news about coaching, if you need some examples. So.
Thank you, Callie. Yeah, and like I said, we don't want you to hop off the call tonight and go run and try to do this. We were just trying to give you a heads up that this is coming about over the weekend, and so you can kind of just start. Even I think about posts, big ones like this in my head for a while, just like how I can tell my story. So just start thinking about it a little bit, and how you can share your journey to coaching, to how you got to where you are now. All right. We're all done with our content. So this is your call to action now. So how are you going to take what you've learned tonight and put it into action? That's what makes a good coach. So just scheduling of your posts. So what that means is, I even still do this to this day. Every night before I hit the bed, I think about my topics and my time of day that I'm going to post for each day. So tomorrow, in the morning, I'm going to post about it being the first day of school. In the afternoon, I'm actually going to switch it up tomorrow. I'm going to post an afternoon workout because I'm going to probably do Country Heat after school just for fun. And then in the evening, I'm going to be sharing a meal from the Country Heat program. So just think about different topics you can share about: meals, Shakeology, motivation, workouts, any of that, life, okay? When life comes, share about yourself, okay? That's most. Anything going on in life. If you're struggling, go look at the coaches in the trainings page, see what we post about. Now that doesn't mean you take our words or you take our exact ideas, but it can kind of jog your memory about what you can post about daily. I want you to start diving into that training in our back office. So remember, we're starting with getting started. Master that first. If you're feeling great and you're feeling ambitious, you could always move on to the coach training as well. And always let your coach know, your upline coach, that you have completed those 2 trainings, so we know where you're at. And also, what I want you to do as we dive into next week, we are going to start personally messaging people that we know. Don't get nervous. This is people that you think would be great for your challenge group. And I want to challenge you right now to make a list of 30 people. And when I say that, you're probably like, holy cow, girl, like there's no way I know 30 people to invite. Start making a list. I promise you're going to get 30 people on it. You'll be amazed. If you're having a hard time, in our cover photo, if you click on the cover in Coach Training page, there is a tool called a memory jogger that Beachbody did create. If you're having a hard time, or if you think right here from the get-go that it's going to be hard to think of 30 people, go and pull that memory jogger and use it. It helps you kind of think about your different circles of life, how you know people, and where you know people from. All right, so you're going to make that list of 30 people you can invite. Also, in our cover photo, I just wanted to draw your attention to it in case you missed it. You should have these 2 resources printed out right now for you as you work through your first week of training. Your tracker, where you check off that you've done your workout, you've done your personal development, you've added friends on Facebook, you've been doing your posts now. So you want to just track that. When you track it, that means you're accountable and you do it. Okay, so it just keeps you accountable for yourself. Okay, and then also this first week as a coach checklist is really, really helpful. It helps you a lot just to stay organized and to get through the tasks that you need to as you work through your first week. And a lot of these things that you'll find on the checklist you're already doing and you've already done or you've learned tonight, so you can check them off. Okay, and just always communicate with your upline if you need help with any of that stuff or you have questions as you work through those tools. Let us know. Okay, so I'm going to stop my sharing and I'm going to open the floor to you guys. If anyone has any questions at all, please, this is the time to ask them why we're all here and able to help. Anybody have any questions? Don't be shy. Please, anything at all.
I do have a question.
Okay, good. Go for it.
I've always seen in like previous posts, I'm looking for 5 people to join a challenge group. Do you have a limit of how many, or is that just to kind of get people to join?
Yeah, there's no limit, but that we find that that's just a tool to have a little sense of urgency.
Right.
People like, oh, I only have 1 spot left, and I might be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna jump on that because she only has 1 spot left.
Okay.
You might, if you want to limit it, it's fine, but I say there is no limit. The sky's the limit, really. You want to help as many people as you humanly can. But that's just a little posting tactic, and we're going to actually dive through how to create an all call. Like that's called an all call when you're kind of like posting it out for the whole world that you're running a challenge group. We will show you exactly how to craft a post like that in training. So, but that's a great question.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other takers?
I actually have one real quick.
Okay, good.
Okay, so I know for most of the all of the challenge groups that I've been in, and even all of this training has been all females. What happens if a guy wants to start?
No, there has been guys. I promise. There are some top coaches in this organization, and Callie and I were absolutely blessed to have heard from them. They're amazing. They run their business like amazingly, and that's I have challenged. I've worked with guys in the past too. Guys I just find aren't as crazy excited about posting in a group full of women normally. So sometimes we have a harder time attracting guys, because as we invite to coaching, or not coaching, but even our challenge groups, we tend to think about people just like us, and we attract people that are just like we are, and that's not always a guy, if that makes sense. But guys are more than welcome to join the challenge group opportunity, or the coaching opportunity? There is no limit to only girls. That's another good question. Because you're right, it's pretty much a girl-dominated business, but there are really awesome guy coaches out there. Any other questions? Anything? Any takers? Callie, do you have anything to add before we hop off? Any advice or comments? No pressure. All right. Well, before we go.
No, just remember, I know Lisa has said it. Oh, sorry.
No, you're
sorry.
good. Go.
I know Lisa has said it like a million times. Do not be afraid to reach out for help. I know a lot of this is overwhelming, and you probably are going to get off this call and be like, she said acronyms and letters, and I just don't understand. And that's okay, because that was me too. So don't be afraid to reach out to anyone in this call, even if they're a fellow new trainer or trainee. Like, reach out to them, be like, were you lost too? Because I had no idea. And you guys can bond together over that, or reach out to any of us. If you need something like right now and your upline isn't answering, Lisa and I work during the day, so a lot of times we can't respond right away. Reach out to somebody else. Don't be afraid to ask for help, because like Lisa said, if you have the question, so does somebody else.
Yeah. Please know if you message me during the day, I'm not answering because I ignoring you. I literally can't get on Facebook when I'm teaching, so I'd probably be fired. So I love you all, but I do have evening office hours now that I'm back to school, so I will always answer you within like 12 to 24 hours though. But like Callie said, we're all here to support you, and you're here to support one another too, so that's really important. All right, so before we go, we're taking a selfie. Okay, so everyone smile. Ready? Oh, it's really bright. Hang on, let me turn down the. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, thank you. Just for my own personal enjoyment. Okay, anybody have any questions? No? All righty, ladies. Well, it was an honor and just so exciting to be here with all of you this evening. Keep up with your training. You're doing amazing, and you are off to an incredible start to your journey. I will talk to you all soon, okay? Bye.